Have you ever felt lonely in your 20s? Recently, my parents went overseas for vacation and I had the whole house to myself for a week. I had a great time playing with my new camera, doing housework, entertaining myself, and noise polluting to my heart's content. And I kind of got annoyed when my brother moved back home a few days later.
All these hardest move out, they say on the floor. Bro, then who will sit on the sofa?
You use the sofa?
Sometimes. Not rarely.
That is more below, sir.
You want to be in my video?
Okay.
Which surprised me. Rather than feeling lonely like I thought I would, I actually enjoyed having more alone time at home when my parents were away. It made me think about how different I am now compared to my younger self. When I was younger, loneliness was something I felt constantly. I remember that almost every New Year's resolution I wrote down included some version of I want to feel less lonely this year. But as I moved through my 20s, I slowly found myself really feeling less lonely, even when I was alone. Or rather, I learned how to be comfortable with my own company. Humans are social animals. It is in our nature to want company. Back in the day when danger was everywhere, sticking together in groups made sense. But in today's world, especially in a safe place like Singapore, danger doesn't usually come from fearing for your own life anymore. It comes from instability in terms of money, housing, work, the future. And that feeling is amplified when I don't have a particularly close relationship with my family.
95 auto stop.
95 auto stop.
Yeah, thank you. 3, okay. Thank you.
When those things feel uncertain, loneliness feels sharper. Because being alone doesn't just feel quiet, it feels unsafe. As I gained some level of financial independence and stability, it gave me a sense of security I didn't have when I was younger. And with that, being alone started to feel less threatening. So maybe part of why adulthood feels lonely isn't just because we need people, but because we are still wired to seek safety. Anyway, putting financial stability aside, doing things alone can still feel awkward, like people might think, wow, she has no friends, so she's out by herself. Which is kind of true. Looking back, there were two main reasons why I felt lonely. The first was when my friends or family didn't really understand how I was feeling or what I was going through. I wasn't physically alone, but I felt unseen.
Second was when people who were once very present in my life slowly took different paths. We talked less and then barely talked. And then we don't talk anymore. Yes, thank you very much. Hi!
And in attempt to feel less lonely, I did what I think a lot of people do. I tried surrounding myself with more people, going out more, joining social activities, saying yes even when I was tired. But it didn't really work. Because no one can be there for you all the time. And eventually, you still have to sit with yourself. People can help, but they can't do that inner work for you. The most important mindset shift for me was learning to stop focusing so much on my environment and the people around me, and start focusing inward instead. I was lucky to find a job that I'm genuinely passionate about, which is research. And no, I don't enjoy everything that comes with it. The salary, lab politics, long hours, all of that. But I do like the work itself. And compared to friendships or relationships or just life in general, my job is one of the few things I can somewhat control. Putting effort into it improving, and seeing progress gave me a sense of direction. It didn't replace human connection, but it gave my day structure, purpose, and something I could build on my own. That sense of stability helped soften the loneliness by a lot. Rather than spending time trying to meet people I don't really vibe with or forcing friendships that aren't worth it, I much rather invest that time in self-improvement. Research is my passion, but it's definitely not the only thing I'm into. There is so much I want to do, learn, and experience. Cinematography, video editing, exercising, traveling, music, cooking. The list goes on, and it keeps changing. Enriching my inner world really helps to keep my loneliness at bay. I'm totally fine going a week or two without meeting anyone because I've got plenty to do to keep myself entertained. But anyway, speaking of musical instruments, this guitar here, I haven't changed its strings for the past 3 to 4 years, and they're starting to get a little rusty, as you can see here. So I bought new strings here, but I do need some external help in changing them. After lunch, of course. Okay, time to go for lunch.
What's the tweezers?
New camera.
What's the tweezers? Oh, it's so small.
So cute, right? I never change at all. We never change before.
What is this?
New camera.
Oh my god, hello.
Even though I have learned to enjoy my own company, I'm still a social animal. I do need some humans in my life. Having a core group that I can always fall back on is important. I don't need many friends, I just need 2 or 3 people who are steady, who can carry me through tough periods in life. And that's the 2 of them you see here. We have been with each other through some of our hardest moments, and I know we will continue to be. As for the rest of my connections, well, I used to fear people leaving my life. When someone drifted away, it felt personal, like I was being left behind. But over time, I learned something I call detached attachment. I still connect with people, I enjoy sharing moments and hearing their stories, but I no longer engage my emotions that much. These days, I think of it as forming connections rather than friendships. People come and go and are always passing through different stages of their life. By loosening my grip on relationships, I felt less lonely. I no longer stay when I feel uncomfortable, I stay in connections that add warmth, meaning, or stability to my life. It might sound selfish, but learning to choose this way gave me peace, and that peace softened my loneliness. There was this German philosopher who once said that the more a person has within themselves, the less they need from the outside world. And I think that's what's changing for me. As my inner world slowly filled up through work, curiosity, and learning how to sit with myself, loneliness started to loosen its grip. I enjoy being alone. I need a few people here and there, and I still feel lonely sometimes. But loneliness no longer feels like something I am constantly trying to escape from. I guess navigating loneliness is about building a life and an inner world where being alone no longer feels empty.